Distinguished chair, eminent speakers, esteemed leaders of the fertilizer companies and other persons. I'm very thankful of ICR for convening this meeting, which is pertinent and important at this time. Without going in duplication, which is already, the perspective has already set by our previous speakers, and some of the ideas ignited by our two members of the Niti Ayog. The current situation is that we are having sufficient stock of fertilizer, almost 2 crore ton of fertilizer. By coordinating with MOPNG and different companies, we have made long-term agreements with Saudi Arab, Oman, Argentina, or Australia, or several other companies, but it has a cost. And the cost, which is in prior to this war situation, it was almost 2 lakh crore rupees subsidy, and it will grow. Since I am from philosophical background, if something is created, some problem is created by human, that can be solved by human only. It is not a natural phenomenon. What are the solutions? We are consuming almost 7 crore ton fertilizer. Out of that, mostly from nitrogen fertilizer. 1 crore is DAP, 1.5 crore is NPK, and 4 crore of urea. Urea has some challenges. Nitrogen has its own challenges. We are absorbing only 30% of urea while applying in our soil. So some technological things could be done. We tried neem-coated urea. We are not succeed, but we can learn from that. There are some other coating could be done by technological advancement, like zinc coated urea. We have started sulfur coated urea. Let us analyze the results. So we are making some policies also for that. When I joined this department, I heard several talks about diversion of urea, and it is certainly diverted for industrial purposes. But how much? It is issue of debate. It could be 2%, 4%, 5%, or even 10%. Several people are saying. But I thought, if we failed by coating, why we are providing urea as pure form? Nature does not produce anything pure, or does not require any fertilizer in pure form. We can put it in something which is in physical form, which could be sulfur, which could be phosphate, or any other thing which will mix. That will be very complicated for those persons who are using it for other purchases like resin or other things. What are the other scenarios where we can use our new dimensions? Professor Ramesh Chand has rightly said, or Professor, the other member also. Diversification of crops. Why we are not diversifying our crops? When India got independence, our pulses, the availability of pulses is per capita almost 60 to 65 gram. Right now, it is almost 35 gram. The source of protein for vegetarians, it is only available source of protein. What are the solutions? What Steve Jobs said, innovation is connecting dots between farmer, farm, and fertilizer, connecting dots between policy, process, and the product. We require food grains for PDS, but not oil seeds, not pulses. In most of the states, we don't provide in PDS. But in midday meal, almost 12 crore beneficiaries are there, midday meal, which is PM Poshan right now. And in supplementary nutrition program, 8 crore beneficiaries are there in Anganwadi centers. I have been secretary in a state for 1.5 year during COVID, and I have provided lentils or gram pulses to the beneficiaries. And while we started procuring the um, pulses, it was at the rate of 45 rupees per kg, and at the end of season it became 60 rupees per kg due to just intervention of one state. So we should not be afraid of that. Second thing, why we are not promoting agricultural thing just like other things. If we can make aid of Sunday ho ya Monday roj khaye ande, but have we ever promoted our agricultural things? How many of people don't know that ragi is the most calcium rich cereal on the earth? Are we aware of that iron, the pearl millet or bajra is the most iron rich cereal on the earth? Are we aware of that? Is till sesame seed is having 15 times more calcium than milk. Tel shabd is derived from til. What is the problem? Our Professor Ramesh Chand has said 55% of oil is being procured or imported from abroad. Uh, the problem is that some of the nutritionists and some of the persons who are who are promoting Swadeshi, they have rightly focused on mustard oil. Mustard oil is one of the best oil in terms of omega-3 and saturated fats ratio. But we have no oil, proper oil, except sesame oil, which is used for applying paratha, puri, or other several recipes which are in daily routine of Indian cuisine. And that can be easily implemented if we promote our oil seeds, benefits of oils on social media, on various ads. Uh, we have talked about foam, foam fertilizer, almost um, uh, 400 to 500 million metric ton availability of agricultural residue and cow dung is there. We have started coal compressed biogas plants, and we are providing rupees 1,500 per metric ton subsidy in Govardhan scheme. But as our Professor mentioned and said, this is not rich in NPK. For NPK, we are highly dependent upon chemical fertilizer. And in cow dung manure or agricultural residue manure, it is less than 1%. So why we are providing foam as independent fertilizer? There are several things. We can add nano DAP in that because it is used at that time of sowing. We can use biofertilizer in that, whether it be mycorrhiza or rhizobium. We can use um, uh, biostimulant, bio growth stimulant in that only. And unless we put it in FAO, we can't make it viable or I think valid for the sale. Uh, the lentils and pulses and uh, oil seeds take almost 1/4 of urea, 1/4 of urea, or even lesser than that. If 55% land is sown as cereal, covered by cereal or food grains, if a small part of that will be covered by our oil seed or pulses, that will substantially reduce the demand of nitrogenous fertilizer. In nitrogenous fertilizer also, there are some alternatives. As I have heard or some read somewhere, ammonium sulfate is the best alternative, and the absorption of ammonium sulfate is almost 70% in comparison to urea, where it is almost 30%. Rest is volatilized or leached or being flown off in the water. In some of the areas where uh, we have taken our initiatives, we could have be on time on the process of natural gas production of urea by natural gas. We could be little late in coal gasification. We have reserve of almost 400 billion ton, and uh, as rightly said, that coal will be redundant. Coal will be redundant due to the various reasons, but synthetic gas is nothing but a natural gas which is being synthesized by a process which is called coal gasification. And if it would have on time, really, we could be self-reliant at this time only. But we could be at time when we think about hydrogen. Um, for me, if I see in a little bit in future, the problem persists only for 10 years. Within 10 years, the EVM's battery technology, solar technology will heavily replace the fossil fuel, and the import burden of almost 22 lakh crore will be replaced by these things, mostly replaced by this. But for natural gas, we have to come about either on coal-based gasification or hydrogen-based. And hydrogen, as soon as the coal gasification will mature, that will be replaced by hydrogen. And if solar efficiency will go in solar panel 50%, then that will replace easily the green hydrogen, because right now it is being produced by electrolyzers, which is heavily costing of energy. Uh, in various sectors, we have several challenges, but one thing is that we are providing fertilizer without identifying who is fertilizer. We are providing it by authentication of Aadhaar, but we have no data, and we are called collector Samaharta. This is the post which is mentioned in Kautilya Arthashastra. In Mughal time and even in British time, every parcel, land parcel is mapped, and the what quality of soil is there, it is mentioned. Whatever the categorization was there, it was mentioned in there. But somehow it is missing. Still, it is just a mentioning, just a tagging. What is data in agri-stack? Data is of land and the crop. And what is data of our side? Fertilizer and its quantity. And the which is the identifier? It is just identifier is the Aadhaar. We are moving towards a national fertilizer sale framework, and we are hopeful within few months we will be able to show our results. But it will be not be restricting in nature. Unless we restrict something, we won't be able to do much. There will be some time before going rightly to DBT. There will be a time for fertilizer substitution. If land is identified, if how much land somebody is having, we can give him a kitty of subsidy, whether you want it as DAP or urea or any other thing. It's your choice. Uh, while we are going on pilot, we are showing the general fertilizer recommendations also, so that he can know that what is the real demand of the soil or the crop. And for that, we are also going to promote what will be, if you have sown cereals at this time, next time if you sow pulses, that will leave some rhizobium for other pulses, other grains also. So there are several things, and we can do a lot since it is a platform which is combining various people of various dimensions. We are very hopeful that some of the new ideas will come. I uh, I'm not sure about that, why we are making one urea plant of 12.7 lakh metric ton every time. However, past technology was evolved at almost 100 years ago. There will be some time if we everything which is being diminished or being perished, which is creating methane or ammonia, and uh, uh, even we are not aware about uh, paddy straw paddy straw, we have not underestimated its value because it is having silica. That's why cattle don't eat it. And uh, the what the urea damages with crop, it provides more water to the crop. It looks very green, but it becomes very prone to pest attack or natural calamities. Silica maintains it gives resilience. It cements our crops. If we make combination of two things, one is cow dung and second is silica, that will be most beneficial form for in any of the crop. So there are several things, and I am very much thankful that you have given me time to talk about this. If someday some innovative ideas about the technology also, if we will be able to make some micro plants of urea, that will be very really beneficial and decentralized, because we transport our fertilizer 20 crore kilometers, 4 to 5 crore kilometers by train itself. So it has also a huge cost. So thank you to all, and really grateful for all the.